Hello, everybody. This is Luciana Turner. How are you doing this evening? I'm not going to be on long. It's been so long since I've done any kind of live streaming on a regular basis. I almost don't know how to act or what to do. But this is just going to be kind of brief, and then I'm going to jump off because I have some work to finish. Now, I don't know if you can see the title, but the title of this live is 100 Days of Live. And basically, this is just my way of announcing that for the next 100 days, to get me back into the swing of things, to get you back used to hearing my voice and seeing my content again, I'm going to be doing a live every day for the next 100 days. I'll be talking about all things business, all things government contracting. I may even have a friend or two pop in to join the conversation. But this is just to flex the muscles and to get everybody back used to seeing my content and to seeing me out in the great beyond. Before I go, let me do a quick introduction. I'm Luciana Turner. I am the founder of the LT&A company, which is a government contracting, consulting, and training firm. We do all things government contracting. And what we don't do, we can refer you to someone who does. So, just going to keep this short for this evening. Like I said, I have other work to do. I have some trainings coming out. I have my extended version of Before the RFP, which includes worksheets, a workbook, and everything. I have a budget training coming out, which will also include worksheets and a workbook. I have a training. Well, I've done it before, but I'm redoing it on the history of certifications. Government certification, industry government certifications, the history of it, so people will know what they're filling out the paperwork for, and so they can then work with somebody, myself, there's some other specialists, to create a strategy around using it. I can't stand this concept where people think all I have to do is get certified and that's the end of the road. No, honey, that's the beginning. And we're going to talk about that too. Their LT&A Training Center is launching very, very soon, which will house all of these trainings coming out. I have a podcast interview coming out shortly. I have two coming up. So, yes, 2021 is starting off on a roll, and I want you to ride with the punches with me. I'm doing two industry white papers, the first of which is on the DBE program and the effectiveness of it. The second one is going to be on the myths of subcontracting in the government space. Once we get, I'm big on strategies. I'm big on knowing what you're doing and why you're doing it. And I feel far too many people are jumping on bandwagons and listening to the huff and puff and fluff without fully becoming educated and fully becoming informed. So that's what that second industry paper is going to be about. I'll have a couple of roundtables discussions where I'm inviting some industry heavy hitters, project managers, program managers, other government contracting consultants in the mix, where we will talk about all things industry. I'm going to deep dive into the Defense Authorization Act and how that affects small businesses. And I am a specialist in the government realm. But if you own a business, you really need to check in some of these conversations because we're also going to talk about insurance. We're going to talk about risk and risk mitigation and making yourself friendly to those who want to do work with you. Nobody, including the government, wants to partner with somebody that is highly risky. So we're going to talk about those things as well. We're going to talk about the first 100 days of the Biden administration. I know I said I was going to do 100 days of lies, and I'll probably fall short of the 100 days of his administration by a couple of days, and I'll probably just pig on those couple of days. But he has some very aggressive goals in his stimulus package and what he looks to accomplish in the first 100 days, and we want to discuss how that affects you as a business owner. It's time to put politics to the side for right now and think, put on your business owner hat and see how what's coming down the pike will ultimately affect you and your business. We're also going to talk about pivoting and transformation in the business industry. Some businesses unfortunately had to shutter their doors in the aftermath of COVID. But we want to talk about how you can reboot. This is not the year to lay down and die. This is the year to get up and work. This is the year to get up and live. If you have a dream and your dream came to an abrupt end, I had a major health crisis and my business stalled 100%. It came to a crashing halt. And I am now restarting my business. But guess what? I have a dream and I have a purpose, and my vision is to serve and be of service, which means I have to get out of this. I had to stop and get back into I need to start. So we have a very exciting year coming up. I have a lot to share with you over the next 100 days. I probably will be going live in the mornings because that's when I'm freshest and sharpest. I love to go live at old dark 30 a.m. because I start my day at 5:30 in the morning. But I'll keep in mind that everybody doesn't start their day at the same time. But yes, I'll probably go live in the morning. So I'm back. I know I've told you that before, but I'm gonna keep telling you that until you know it. I have a lot to share with you, and let 2021 be your year of greatness. Have a good evening.